Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Kolo Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Raha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who woo well, who teach well, where we learn his knowledge, wisdom, and truth from. This is Lakamal Kama from the Virginia branch of Great Millstone, back with another quick hit. And we're not gonna be too long. I'm actually still punched in on the clock, but past couple days, Salakia, I've been noticing, and through social media, through YouTube, you see a lot of Jake spazzing out and snapping because of the atrocities that Esau is bringing to Jake, primarily Judah right now. You see somebody yesterday just put up how there were 4 hangings back to back in Mississippi. And I don't know how true this is, but the guy that I was watching, he said the 4 unalivings that happened, they all had the same autopsy person, the person that does the autopsies. And they were all said to be self-inflicting or not, not unaliving from someone else, And then you see a lot of uproar about E getting off from doing heinous acts. I just seen somewhere today where this young Judite woman, appears to be Judite, she was snapping on how this young Edomite man got caught graping and assaulting 2 underage women, and he was facing 70-something years, but then the judge, which was a so-called white woman, reduced his time and the charge to something where essentially he had to do no time, And then the one I seen recently, which, happens all the time, but I'm pretty sure people seen this one where the highway patrol police officer pulls over a young 18-year-old Judite woman, appears to be Judite, and it was supposed to be because she was doing 71 in a 65, which is not crazy, but he made her get out the car, made her put her hands on the trunk, spread her legs, and she was like, "Why am I getting arrested? There's no reason for me to be getting arrested." And he slams her to the ground, punches her in the face. So you're seeing a lot of stuff right here, come to the forefront, even though this stuff has been going on forever. But number one, we have everyone has cameras now. Wherever you go, there's cameras. But what people don't realize, because they're not in the know, that, hey, the pendulum is swinging. So spiritually, Esau is trying to do something about it. He knows he has but a short time, so he's going. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is Revelation 12:12. I didn't even plan on getting this, but 12:12. All right, there you go. Come on. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth," and we know woe means destruction, "and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." See, Esau knows that his kingdom is on his last leg, so that's why. You're starting to see so more atrocities on a rapid level. This guy knows that, because the higher ups of E knows the scriptures are true. So he's trying to hold on to his kingdom. So there's no, this is not surprising to the ones that are in the know. Because you got to realize, out of all these nations, who does E wants to put his foot on their neck more than anybody else? That would be Jake. And this is why. Let's go to Genesis 25. And let's start at, I believe, 22. I don't know what's wrong with this phone. It's really acting up. It says, and the children struggle. I'll just go straight to the point. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And this is Rebecca speaking of, I'll just start at 21. It says, and Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren, and the Lord Yahweh was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived, so she became pregnant. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. So it's 2 nations, 2 manner of people, right? And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. So that's a great point right there. Now let's go to manner in the Edom. It says kind, sort, variety. It's strange that it says belonging to the hand, because they speak upon that. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, and in Genesis 25. Let me see if I could get how something is done or how it happens, a way of acting or behaving. So there's going to be 2 different people behaving so completely different, you know? So it says 2 manner of people. So they were fighting in the womb from the beginning, you know? So the Heavenly Father said it where it's a total 180 between Esau and Jacob. Where did I want to go? I'm sorry, I want to jump down. Here we go. This is verse 29. It says, and Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with the same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom, right? He couldn't even wait for the food to finish cooking. He needed to eat right there. And that's the spirit of Esau. He wants everything right then and there. He's not patient, you know. It says, and Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am to the point to die. I am at the point to die. And what profit shall this birthright do me? He's like, man, I got to eat now. I'm starving. All right, bump it. I'm just going to give you the birthright. He says, and Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. So he messed up by selling his birthright to Yaquab, to us, you know. So he wants it back. So, how does act whenever he wants something? He either is going to talk to you and lie to you about it, or he's going to try to put you out. So that's the spirit that Esau is in. So that's why you see that's one of the reasons why you see what's going on. But, this is why we need the Lord. Because when you have the Lord, when you pray to the Lord and you know who the Lord is and his names, because remember the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is a strong tower, you have understanding and you have a sense of peace, even though, this world is full of chaos. Esau knows what's going to happen, man. So he's going down swinging. Let's go to Isaiah. Oh, there we go. 14 and 21. There we go. Boom, boom. Wow. This thing is really acting up to that. Because when I scroll, it goes blank. Anyway, Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, say Yahweh of hosts, and that word hosts mean armies, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant and son and nephew, said the Lord. So he's saying prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, man. So Esau has been doing so much vile, vain destruction that, his offspring has to get cut off, And everything he has done to Jake, he has to answer for. So whatever he's done to us, he actually has to receive double. Let's go to Revelation 18 and verse 6. It says, reward her. No, let me see where I go. I'll start at 4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So that's the Lord speaking to Israel, saying, hey, this is a twofold scripture, because it's actually talking about the chariots saving, the Lord's people, but also saying, hey, man, do not love the world and get away from the ways of the world, so you don't have to deal with the plagues that's coming, the ICBM missiles, the fervent heat that's coming. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup she had filled to her double. Now we know this is talking about America, but who is the main culprit of the way America is being handled, and the way America is distributed? Because it's basically, America is not even a place anymore; it's a corporation, and it's full of wickedness. And Esau is to blame for that, essentially. So Esau has to drink double of what they have done to these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Point blank and period. They have a perpetual hatred. Let me see. That is Ezekiel 35. Okay. Come on. There we go. Ezekiel 35:5. It says, because thou hast a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, thy power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir, which is a representation of Esau, most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. So at the end of the day, Esau knows he's going down. That's why you're seeing all this stuff kick up. I just seen a video out in Perth Amboy, New Jersey, where the police, they're so, you can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, these police know they're being recorded. Their body cams on, and they're still talking about how to beat up people and punch them in the face and rip their windshield. This is just heinous, and they're just at a point of frustration and pride and a mixture of all the things that the Lord frowns upon, that they just don't care anymore. They're committing crimes and having illegal use of force, knowing they're being recorded. So this all is prophecy. So the ones that sin and know, just sit back, try to move prudent and smart, and watch this whole thing play out. So yeah, I just wanted to bring out these scriptures real quick, because this is inevitable that the pendulum will swing. It's already swinging. So with that, I hope this was edifying. Until the next time, I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Ruach HaKodash, double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, Kwame Yasha'Allah, more off the ball, Shalom.